Welcome back to Longhorn Hip Hop. I'm JD Harris and this is Release Day, your weekly album review. Today we'll be looking at House Slippers, the newest EP from Joell Ortiz, one-fourth of the hyper-lyrical hip-hop collective Slaughterhouse. The first track we're going to be taking a look at today is Music Saved My Life featuring B.O.B. Ortiz settles in on this Heatmakers beat and talks about falling in love with music. He chronicles when he first knew the effect that music had on him, how that helped him grow, and how the influences that he's drawn from have helped him in the harder times of his life. B.O.B. joins in to share about growing up on the block and starting music to get away from that. The hook explains the power of the music in the lives of both artists, explaining, "When I felt like it was over, you didn't let me die. Music saved my life." Next, we have Brother's Keeper featuring the rest of Slaughterhouse. The song centers around the chorus, which asks, "Are you my brother's keeper?" prompting each member of the group to break down how much they care for each other. Ortiz talks about his friends, including those not in the group, and the love he has for them, and clears up some things from his past. Crooked Eye brags about how Slaughterhouse is the best and how they can outspit any group and how they're loyal to each other outside of their music. Royce the 5'9" shares about how he'll do whatever for his boys, from settling a conflict to playing wingman with a woman, and how he's real to those that he loves. Budden tells the guys in the group that he loves them, that they were always there for him, and how they were always down for each other. Loyalty to the fullest on this track. Next, we have Get Down. This song has an old school soul type of beat. This track is straight bars from Ortiz about how he gets down in New York. This is one of those songs where he raps about rapping, and he does it well. Joell flexes his metaphor muscles and shows the strength of his similes. He ends the verse by flexing, "I shoulda Jerry curled up, dripping from all this game that I'm kicking like the World Cup." Next, we have Say Yes featuring Silence. The song is Ortiz confessing his sins to God. He talks about all the things that he did wrong in the eyes of God, knowing that he was doing it when it happened, and the excuses that he made for himself at the time. He talks about how he knows God's what's kept him here and gotten him through the hard times, and how he needs to be better by God. He asks, "Will my fans accept it? Should I even care?" On top of the message in this song, the song's probably Joell's most direct flow on the album. He raps with intensity and speed from the start. Last, we have Phone, a song telling a story about a couple breaking up, talking from the perspective of a man in the relationship, and how he feels like he's done as much as he can for his girl, but things continue to go downhill. Then, he goes through her phone. He sees a girl texting some other guy, and that guy tells him to leave her so that the two of them could be together. A huge fight blows up. The guy gets a little physical with this woman before he drives away. The man drives down to the lake where they first met, drives in and drowns. And his girl has to deal with the situation after that. The conclusion of the chorus shares the message of the song. He did what no man should ever do. He went through Shorty's phone. The song reminds me of a combination of Eminem's Stan and something like Lost Ones from J. Cole. The beats on this album aren't anything that's too special. Ortiz prides himself on his bars, and it's definitely evident. His songs center around the words, but some songs still have a little to be desired. The features are one of the brighter spots on this album, with everyone delivering solid verses and hooks when they're called upon. The album wasn't anything groundbreaking, but it was a decent solo showing for the prominent penmanship of Joell Ortiz. Overall, I'd give the album a 2.5 out of 5 with a moderate to low replay value. If you're a Joell Ortiz fan, definitely give it a listen.